All right. So have you ever thought about like just skipping the gym, you know,
Oh, yeah.
but still getting all the benefits of a killer workout?
Like a magic pill or something.
Right. Exactly. And guess what?
What?
Turns out that's not just like a crazy dream anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Scientists are actually working on something called an exercise pill.
An exercise pill, huh?
Yeah. But it's pretty complicated stuff. There are a lot of, scientific and ethical questions. We're going to dive into all that today, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And actually, you sent over some really interesting research on this, and it
Yeah.
made me think, like, what if we could actually pop a pill
Yeah.
and, get ripped without even breaking a sweat?
That's wild.
Oh, yeah.
What would that even mean for, like, the future of fitness?
Exactly. Like, would gyms even exist?
Right.
And is it even, like, ethical?
Yeah, I mean, where's the hard work? Where's the discipline?
Right. It's a total game changer. And this whole thing kind of started back in the 90s, believe it or not.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, researchers found this drug. And it seemed to do, like, amazing things in mice. Like, they had more stamina, they built muscle, they even burned fat.
Wow. That's crazy. Like, all from a pill.
Yeah. And everyone got super excited. The media was, like, calling it the fitness pill.
Yeah. Sounds too good to be true, though.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it kind of was.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Turns out there was a pretty big downside.
What happened?
They found that this drug also increased the risk of cancer in mice.
Oh, no. That's serious. Why? What happened?
Yeah, so like basically the drug activated certain cellular pathways,
Okay.
but it did it too aggressively, I guess. And that led to like uncontrolled cell growth.
So it messed up the balance.
Exactly.
It backfired.
Yeah, and this drug targeted a pathway called AMPK. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Vaguely. Something about energy, right?
Yeah. It like regulates energy metabolism.
Yeah.
And activating it can mimic like some of the good stuff that happens when you exercise.
So like mitochondria and all that.
Right. Exactly. But pushing this pathway too hard can lead to problems. Like it can disrupt normal cell growth.
Yeah, I see. So it's like with anything else, I guess. Too much of a good thing can be bad.
Right. Exactly.
So what happened next? Did they just give up on the exercise pill idea?
Not exactly. The research kind of shifted focus,
What?
They started looking at like the medical possibilities. I mean, think about it. What if there was a pill that could help people who like can't exercise because of a disability or an illness?
Yeah. Or like people with those muscle wasting diseases.
Exactly. Or even people with diabetes, right? It could be huge.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's like a whole different ball game when you think about it that way.
Totally. Are there any promising leads in that area?
Yeah, actually. There are studies looking at something called exercise mimetics.
Exercise mimetics. Okay. Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to find compounds that trigger the body's own, repair and growth mechanisms.
I see. So it's like tricking the body into thinking it's exercised.
Right.
Clever. Do you think they'll actually figure it out?
Well, it's still early. Research takes time, but they're making progress. They just have to find the right compounds, the ones that are effective and safe.
Yeah, got to watch out for the side effects, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, we're probably looking at like a decade or more before we see any big breakthroughs.
A decade. Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah. But, in the meantime, there's something else to think about.
Hmm.
What about, just your average person, someone who like struggles to find time for the gym?
I can relate to that, right?
Like we're all busy, work, family, life,
Yeah. Always something.
So would an exercise pill be like a legitimate solution for those people?
That's tricky. I mean, on the one hand, it could be like a public health revolution.
Right, like less obesity, less chronic disease.
Exactly. And people could like feel better overall.
Yeah, but
There's a but.
there's always a but, right? Don't you think we'd be losing something?
What do you mean?
Well, like the whole point of exercise is to like push yourself, right?
Yeah, you learn about discipline. You build mental toughness.
Exactly. It's not just about the physical stuff. There's a mental and emotional aspect too.
You're right. It's like a journey. You set goals, you overcome obstacles.
Yeah. It's like that runner's high you hear about.
And let's not forget the social side of it.
Oh, right.
Joining a gym, taking a class, even just going for a walk with a friend, that's community,
Totally. So even if a pill could give you the physical benefits, would it really be the same?
Good question.
And then, there's the whole sports angle.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
Right. Like, what happens if athletes start popping this exercise pill?
Oh, man. It'd be chaos, a whole new level of cheating.
I know. And it wouldn't even be that hard. Remember what happened back in the 90s with that first drug?
Oh, yeah.
Even though it wasn't approved for people, some athletes still got their hands on it.
Yeah, gotta get that edge no matter what.
Exactly. It's like that thing with Michael Phelps, He volunteered for extra drug tests before the Olympics.
Ah, just to prove he was clean.
Yeah, and that just shows you how much pressure athletes are under. It's crazy.
So if an exercise pill came along, it'd be a total game changer for sports.
For sure. Like, what even is fair play anymore? What does it even mean to be, a great athlete?
Exactly. It would change everything.
This whole thing just gets me thinking,
Yeah.
It's like we're on the edge of something really big.
Like a new era.
Yeah. Not just in science, but in, how we see ourselves, our bodies, our health, what it means to be human.
It's like those sci-fi movies starting to become real.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, how far should we go with all this?
Yeah, what are the limits? What are we willing to sacrifice?
Deep stuff, right?
Definitely.
So as we finish up this deep dive today, I want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay. Shoot.
If this exercise pill, if it really happened, would you take it?
Wow. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it makes you think, right?
It does. And what kind of world would we be making?
Exactly. Something to ponder.
You're sure.
Thanks for joining me today for this deep dive. I'm sure everyone listening has got a lot to think about.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been really interesting.
Me too. Until next time, everyone, keep those brains working.
See you later.
Bye.